Okay, David, 3-1 win today. Just how good was that performance today?
First half was excellent, as good as we've been all season, and pretty close to what I expect. We played some really good football. We pressed well, we defended well. Not much to find fault with in the first half. And then second half, we were under the caution. We expect that against Trafford. They're a good side, but we weathered it. We showed real grit, real determination, real togetherness to get around the ball, put blocks in, put bodies on the line. Dale's made saves when he had to. I thought it was superb from 1 to 16. I thought we were excellent tonight.
Do you feel like that's a defining performance for the season, where we've stepped it up a gear against an opponent who's not been beaten all season so far?
Yeah, I think it is, but I think we said that about Cole, and I think there's still more to come. I think as a side, as a group, we've definitely got more in the locker. I think we can play better than we did first half, but the momentum's great. I think winning's a good habit. We're starting to build a real belief in the group now, and that matters. And it's going into Radcliffe. That's important.
And Andy Keogh with the brace today. Just how good was he in that first half?
He did everything you want from a 9. He led the line well. He pressed well. Held things up. Flicked things on. He did what Andy does in terms of leadership as well. He brought others into play. He kind of marshalled that front three in. I think that the goal that he scored, the second goal, was perfect around that. The passion he still has at 33 years old to go and close down, and he earned that little bit of luck with a ricochet. You can't. If I could bottle what Andy had, I'd be a very rich man.
Any nerves when Dick Evans stepped up to take that penalty at the end?
None. Absolutely none. Neither did Deck.
No, definitely not. And then obviously this weekend we move on to Radcliffe FA Cup. Different test for us this weekend.
Yeah, Radcliffe will be a good side. They'll be strong. They'll test us. They'll be fairly direct. I think it's going to be tough, but we've got momentum. I think we've got belief. Hopefully we've got bodies. Another couple of injuries tonight. We've got people coming back though, and the lads who are coming in are doing exceptionally well. Bailey Marsden came off the bench, won every tackle he went for. Will Shepherd held the ball up, cooled things down, won a penalty. So everybody who came on contributed, and that's been the same all season. So whichever 11 goes out there, I think we can more than match Radcliffe. I think we can definitely get something out of the game.
So moving on a little bit, so how do you feel like you can, one of the biggest parts of the way that you manage the team is keeping everyone on an even keel and level-headed after such a big run, and especially picking off a couple of scalps that maybe people haven't expected us to beat. How do you keep everyone on a level-headed now still?
It's cliche, but you take one game at a time, and you have to focus on the next game. And we could have tonight looked at Radcliffe and said, oh, we'll leave Andy out, or we might leave Mason out, but you have to try and win that game, and you have to set up in the right way. You have to make sure you work hard. The first thing at NPL football, before you do anything else, before you worry about how good a footballer you are, you have to outwork the other team. And it's sticking to that, it's sticking to those key principles. I think the biggest challenge I've got now as manager is keeping players happy. Everybody wants to play, everybody wants to start football matches, and with the squad that we've had to build because of injuries, we've got a lot of bodies now who are available. And there were 3 or 4 disappointed lads tonight, so I think that's probably the bigger challenge than keeping the feet on the ground.
Okay, well done for tonight, David. Thank you very much.
Great, thanks Nathan.